So it can handle any financial instrument. Um, it can indeed. But what we teach in our academy is futures. But it's like a riding bicycle. If you can learn, if you know how to ride a bicycle, you can ride bicycle of any brand. I hope that helps. So uh, each instrument has its own nuances, same as each car or each bicycle has its own nuances. The settings of the gears, the knobs on the dashboard, and on the wheel. There are different configurations of each bicycle or a car. But if you know how to drive, you can drive any car. If you know how to ride, you can ride any bicycle. So hope that helps clarify. You can trade any instrument. Um, in our day-to-day trading and the examples that I use in presentation as well as coaching, um, I give futures examples more than any other. So thank you for the question. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Let me get started now. So trading as a side hustle. I would show you a model for trading just an hour a day, which could generate good income for anybody who wants to take it as a profession and not treat it as gambling. So that's the purpose. That's the gist of this webinar. Um, Again, it's going to be about Sliver Bullet trading system, which was developed by Sliver Trades. I being the chief architect and director of Sliver Trades, and this system is path to financial freedom. That's how we have modeled it, because it helps in emotion-free trading results. We have built-in strategies, high probability strategies. People have to just understand the system, recognize the chart patterns, and just run the software to be able to make good income from a stock market. And one thing to remember, as long as we keep our greed in cap, this works well. But once we start to expect that we can run it 24 hours, it starts to give problems. So I'm Rao K, Managing Director and Chief Architect of Sliver Bullet Sliver Trades, and architect of Sliver Bullet Trading System. We are based in Chicago, Aurora to be precise. Aurora is one of the suburbs in Chicagoland. And before I get started, there is a statutory disclaimer that the results are not guaranteed. Each individual is different. Their requirements are different. How they use the system is all dependent on them. So this presentation has three parts. So the first one is the education time. I provide the background, the model, explain the model for Sliver Bullet trading system. And then I provide a demo of the software, Sliver Bullet Pro software. And then I provide the pricing for the offer. And of course, I also show that the sticker price and then the discounted price, all that. But I want to do this webinar today in an opposite direction. I want to experiment with something. And why I'm doing this, I'm going to explain. Many times I have seen that people sit through the education time, they even watch the demo of the software, but as soon as they see the price, they naturally get a sticker shock. For some, not everyone, and then they leave the presentation. And there are a lot of things I cover after showing the price as well, and the discounts as well, heavy discounts we offer, and things like that. And I feel that, hey, maybe I should have covered that as well. Maybe they should have stayed on the presentation. So I'm going to try it differently. I don't know how each one of you or audience in general today will react, but nevertheless, I want to just try. So what I'm going to do is I'm just right off the bat, I'm want to go into the pricing. This is the sticker price, and I want to just show it to my audience today. And if for any reason, it's decided that it's not right thing for them, or it's um, they are in the wrong presentation, perhaps it will save them time today, that they don't have to sit through the presentation, and they can drop here. But I would really want you all to stay through the presentation and listen out what we offer here, which I believe is tremendously powerful. So with that hope, I'm just experimenting with it, and I want to see how, in general, people react. And second, the next thing is, after showing you the sticker price, it's not the discount. Discount I will show in the end, after I have completed the presentation. So I want to right away give you a demo, and I'm going to give you a demo without any commentary. This I'm going to run without any, saying anything, and in the end, I will show you the results of it. And I just loaded the software. The market data is yesterday's market open data. 5/3 is yesterday, Friday. I'm using yesterday's data to run this software. Market opens at 8:30 a.m. Central. It's 8:28 a.m. And I'm going to run based on the color on the screen. So let me get started. This is a quick demo. Trust me, I will come back and give you more detailed and explain demo later in the presentation. But I just want to do it in different way, this presentation in a different way. So price line is here. Market has just opened. If you see, this was market close yesterday, and this is open. Market has opened way higher than previous day's close, that is Thursday's close. So the chart color is green. So I'm going to take long trades. Since it's green, I'm going to take a long trades, and I'll just set some buttons here and sit back, and I'll see what the software does here. So I will take few trades, and then I will come back to the actual presentation and redo things.
Order filled. Order filled. Target 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 filled.
All right. So here I'm going to stop. We have taken 6 trades in 15 minutes, about 16 minutes since market opened. In 16 minutes, we took, the software took 6 trades, and it realized a profit of $584. So it was in discretionary trade. I just turned the software on based on the color on the chart. This is a new addition to our software, that it shows the market is to be bought or it has to be sold. If it needed to be sold, the chart would have been painted in red color. So this is just quick demo. I'll come back to it again later in the presentation. But now I'm going to go back to the presentation. This is just to give you a demo that how in 15-16 minutes the software took trades automatically and generated $584 of profit here. And each trade shows its own profit. Each trade made about $97.46, and then there were total 6 trades. All right. So now coming back to the presentation. All right. So about this Sliver Bullet system, right? So I provide you the model here. But before that, what is the goal? What is the goal here? Everybody desires financial freedom. There is in life, we humans desire financial freedom. And what is financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to make decisions without financial constraints. Financial freedom is freedom to travel, own a home, pursue passions. And we believe trading could help achieve that financial freedom. Trading could just be another profession. It could be another gig. It could be another business. It could be another career. It could be another side hustle, whichever way you want to use it in your life, in your daily life. And this financial freedom is exemplified by this picture where a person is laying down in a beach, in a sunny beach somewhere. Not sure whether it's in the United States or in somewhere else, some other part of the world. He has a laptop. We believe he has a good internet connection on his laptop, and probably he's trading. So this is the definition of financial freedom, or it could be one of the representations of financial freedom. That person is anywhere. He's perhaps away from his home. He owns a home, a very good home somewhere, but he's away from home, relaxing somewhere, being able to trade without worry, and perhaps it's his passion as well, and able to do that without any constraint, no financial constraint. So this financial freedom is what all humans aspire for in a different ways. Now, let's explore the possibilities here through trading, achieving that financial freedom through trading. Learning to trade requires time and financial investment. Like any skill that you want to learn, you need to put at least time and some financial investment. Trading is complex. It requires skills as much and very similar to learning to swim, or even learning to ride a bike, or learning to ride a car. You need a guide. You need someone who can help you learn how to drive. Somebody has to sit next to you when you are learning to drive a car. Or while you are learning to ride a bicycle, you cannot just hop onto a bicycle and start riding yourself. You need somebody to support you while you are pushing the pedal for the first time, and maybe give you support. Maybe you need just a wall to catch on if you fall. So some kind of support you need while learning to do anything. And same is for trading. You need some kind of guidance, support, and nuances of this trade, this skill, and because it's complex, and there are no guarantees in trading. And if you, like any business, you have to treat it like business. If you open a shop, You don't know whether a customer will come or not, what time they will come, how much they will buy. So there is no guarantee. They may not come at all, to your shop to buy anything. So same as trading. Trading is a waiting game. You wait for your setup, and you wait for you gauge the probabilities and take trades and book your profit or loss. So it's the same. So the system that we have developed um, helps you avoid common trading mistakes and let you take only high probability trades. I will explain that in the next slide more, what those common mistakes are and how to avoid them. So all traders, mostly the newbie ones, go through some learning process, and in that learning process they make huge losses, and there are because they make mistakes, they fumble, they make wrong calls, and those mistakes are costly. And to avoid them, one must trade only high probability strategies. We have identified those high probability strategies. Some of them I will cover today. Most of them are in our academy. And once you have those high probability strategies, you must automate them. The reason for automating your high probability strategies or overall trading process in general is to avoid or spare yourself from thinking when you are trading. Thinking is enemy of trading, successful trading. When you see a setup, you need to just take the trade. You cannot think. It has to be automatic. And as a human, automatic behavior may not happen all the time. Sometimes we might miss. So if it is automated through software, it's going to happen all the time and accurately at the right moment when the setup is complete and the trigger can be pulled. So automation is very important here. It spares you the moment of indecision and fumbled fingers, and in matter of fractions of seconds, the setup goes away. Setup is formed, and by the time you decide and take the trade, the price is moved away too far from where you should have taken. So automating the process is very important. High probability strategies, and then automating the trading process to avoid costly mistakes. Then trading should be done with other people's money, like business, like enterprises. They use other people's money to run their business, they run their operations. They issue shares, they issue stock, and they raise money from bank, they raise money from public to do the operation. The owner does not put his money or her money. They, of course, they put some a fraction of money, maybe 10%. Like you buy a home, you do not buy the home by paying full cash. You pay 10% down, 20% down, and raise 80% of the money from the market. Same with trading. We must trade with other people's money. Otherwise, you are not leveraging. If you are not leveraging, you are getting emotional, because when you see losses in your own money's account, you cannot bear. You make wrong decisions at that time. And so it's very important we structure our trading like a business, use other people's money. In buying a home, you have to put some percent down. Even for FHA loan, you have to put 5 or 10% down. But in trading, it's possible to put no money down at all. I would say maybe it will some fee you may have to pay, but investment capital without your own investment capital, you can trade. And lastly, trading we must trade during the right market hours, or at least know what the right market is and what the behavior of that market is. So that's very important, because when you trade in the morning is very different from when you trade in the afternoon, is very different from when you trade in the night. And we are going to talk about the environment where trading happens 23 hours a day, virtually all day. So, and which is that environment, or which is that instrument where you can trade 23 hours a day? That's futures. Futures is a sophisticated financial instrument that is just let me make sure there is okay. I will not go into detail of what futures is, but just assume that understand that futures is a financial instrument which is traded in terms of contracts, not in terms of number of shares. The unit is contracts, and it's customizable. It has a lot of liquidity. A lot of participants are there trading futures, and the highest liquidity is in forex, and then perhaps S&P 500 index, and then definitely futures. But no means it's less. Financial institutions trade futures. Now, so there's a lot of liquidity there. You can buy and sell anytime. You won't be stuck with your orders. And you can, with futures, you can leverage large positions. Futures is a leveraged instrument, so you can leverage a lot of control lot huge positions, and what that means is you profit fast in futures, which also means that you could lose fast if you don't trade it the right way. So point is, it's a leveraged instrument, and then it's a diversified across markets and asset classes. I'll come to that in a moment in next slide. So here, futures instruments I have listed. These are called minis on the left. So ES is a symbol for S&P 500 futures, NQ for NASDAQ futures, RTY for Russell 2000, YM for Dow 30, CL for crude oil, GC is for gold. So you see there are different asset classes here already, and there are hundreds of futures instruments. There are futures for banknotes. There are futures for crypto. Someone asked if we can trade crypto. Yes, MBT is the symbol for crypto futures, and we can trade the same way we could trade Bitcoin, but it's much efficient, much price efficient. Bitcoin trading, if you trade in Bitcoin, it will take a huge commissions. Even if you trade with 0.1 Bitcoin or even 0.01 Bitcoin, you have to pay a good amount in commissions both ways. And the commissions here could be less, if inefficiencies could be less if you trade futures of Bitcoin. There are many other classes, but these are our favorite. These are the most often traded instruments, at least in our organization. And then ES and NQ are our favorite. These are the top two. For some reason, they are called minis, and the equivalent micros are there, which are basically 1/10 the size of these minis. And the symbols for micros is equivalent symbols for micros is MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. Just they put M in front of these names, and some modifications as well, like M2K is micros equivalent of RTY here. Now, how to get started with this? How to get started trading futures? Very straightforward. You open a futures account with a futures trading account with one of the brokers that we recommend, and then you install Sliver Bullet trading system, or basically Sliver Bullet trading software on that broker account, and then practice strategies mentioned in Sliver Trades Academy. We have an academy where we teach all the trading tricks relevant to Sliver Bullet trading system, and you practice all those strategies in a simulated account. So this is a 3-step process, but a more detailed process would be here on this slide. So Sliver Bullet trading system has 6-step path to success. As mentioned in the previous slide, you install Silverbullet software on the recommended platform, which is NinjaTrader platform. They are a very sophisticated advanced futures trading brokerage, and they have a very amazing platform where we can trade futures. And you practice automated strategies of Silverbullet Pro in a simulated account, just to get an idea of the software, the NinjaTrader platform, and the market environment. If you have never traded before, you must definitely, even if you have traded before, you need to get acclimatized to the software and the platform. Once you have practiced, you know how to use the software on the platform, we help you sign up for a funded trading account. So at step number 3, we'll help you sign up for a funded trading account, but at this stage, it's an evaluation account. There are companies that provide their own funds for you to trade. But before they provide you the real funds, they want to make sure that you're capable of trading and generating profits. So they take you through an evaluation account, and they ask you to show them to make certain amount of profit without meeting the stop loss. So for example, they'll ask you to make 6% of profit without going negative 6% in that portfolio. For example, they classify their account size by a dollar number. So if it's a $25,000 account, they ask you to make a profit of $1,500, and without losing $1,500. So once you pass that evaluation, they'll send you a certificate, and they let you upgrade the simulated account to a paid trading account. They call it performance account, some call it a master account. But once you have passed the evaluation, you had to convert that into a paid trading account by paying a one-time fee. Here, the evaluation account, you pay only monthly subscription. You can take 1 day to pass, 5 days to pass, 1 month to pass, 2 months to pass. Initially, you may take a few weeks to pass the evaluation. But once you pass, you don't have to pay subscription. You pay one-time fee, a nominal fee, not exorbitant, and get a funded trading account. Once you get the funded trading account, you have to build what I call as loss threshold. In a 25K account, the loss threshold is $1,500. Once you make that, build that loss threshold of $1,500, any profit above that is your profit to take. So if you make $2,500 profit, so the difference between 2,500 and 1,500 is 1,000. You can withdraw $1,000 from that account, and every time you make additional profit, you can keep taking that money out. Of course, you have to pay a fee to from the profit to the funding provider. Some charge 10%. Most of them charge 10% fee. So if you withdraw $1,000, you pay $100 to the funds provider, because that's their business model. They have risked their money to get 10% profit from your 10% income from your profit. So that's step number 5, that you obtain a paid trading account. And once you have that account, to rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5. After obtaining one account, you repeat and try to get another paid trading account, then another, then another. So step 6 is basically about building a portfolio of funded accounts. Yeah, after one after the other, like in real estate business, if you acquire one real estate rental property, you after a while you want to acquire one more, then one more, then one more, and you can trade parallelly in these accounts and generate income, multiply your income level. So This is a 6-step path to trading success. Now, let me talk about the software that I just demonstrated, but I'm going to demonstrate again how this Sliver Bullet trading helps. The software Sliver Bullet Pro can help you trade in trending market, swinging market, sideways market. It has strategies for all markets. It can let you scale in automatically, scale out automatically, meaning you can add more to your existing position, uh, to get more profited more, or you can average down your trades to exit out of your losing trade. So this, it can automatically let you do that, scale in and scale out. Real-time performance monitoring is possible. You can see what's going on your chart. You don't have to switch windows, meaning you can just trade with one laptop. One screen, one chart will show you everything that's going on with your trade, the realized profit, unrealized profit, number of contracts you have opened, number of positions you have taken. And if you trade at home, we recommend like to have 2 screens. But if you are traveling, cannot have 2 screens. Just with one laptop, you can trade, because real-time performance monitoring is built in the system. Then, as I mentioned, assistance in trading, trade funding programs will help you sign up for funded accounts. You pay monthly subscription for that account, and you can keep trading on that account to pass evaluation. The software speeds up the process because it's automated. And of course, we provide training and live demos as part of the system. Now, let me discuss a little bit about market conditions. Here there are 3 types of markets essentially. One is uptrending market, which goes up like this. One is downtrending market, which goes like this. Market can uptrend, making swings as well, and market can go down, making swings as well. So this is a narrow range, this is wide range trend. Similarly, market can remain sideways, it can swing back and forth, or market could remain sideways in a very narrow range like this. So these are the 6 flavors of the market that we need to keep in mind while trading. So the software Sliver Bullet Pro can trade in all these 6 markets. Only thing we caution here, we ask our traders to avoid trading in market number 4. Even though software can let you trade, we make decent profit, but especially in the beginning, we ask them not to trade in market number 4, or at least recognize it and be careful or reduce quantity to while you're trading. Now, why we say that not to trade? This is no, because when the market is flat in a narrow range for quite some time, it has to move somewhere, in some direction. It has to break out, and they move by breakout, and most of the breakouts fail. How they fail? Market goes up in this direction, and if a newbie trader thinks that, okay, now market is going up, it's time for me to buy, they buy here, put a stop loss here. The market reverses immediately, starts going down, and it takes their stop loss. And they make a loss here. So now trader thinks that, okay, now market is going down, they need to sell, and they put a stop here, and the market reverses again on him, and this time it keeps going up and up. And what happens? Market has taken his stop loss here, 2 big losses. The trader doesn't know what happened. In matter of seconds and minutes, he loses a big chunk of his portfolio, and feels that stock market is a gimmick, is manipulated. And it is manipulated, but in the manipulated state, stock market doesn't stay for long. It just to recognize the patterns and stay away from market when it's most prone to being to get manipulated. So that's why we say that avoid stock market condition number 4 here. So um, this I have explained here further in this chart. So you can take a screenshot if you have been trading and you want to remember that what market condition to be avoided. This market condition number 4 is to be avoided. Now, this chart gives the example of what I was talking about. So market traded in a very narrow range here for some time, and then it broke out. It went up. You can see a very faint wick here. And as soon as it went up, immediately it crashed downwards. Crashed here, and then it started to go back up. So it took somebody stop here, somebody stop here, and then it kept going back up. So this is an example of what I was trying to show here. Now, this chart is the chart that we discuss with our subscribers, our trading community. This is what we call as markets DNA. And why we call it markets DNA is because market has life. It mimics life. Life like plant life, animal life, human life. Market behaves like it's a living, breathing system. It's influence, of course, made by human, and all human behavior is manifested in the market as well. So like how the life has DNA is the building block of life. And in biology lessons, we have studied the shape of DNA as double helix. The biology, high school biology or middle school biology, I don't remember now which grade, but this is how the DNA is shown in double helix form. So if stock market mimics life, then it has to have its own DNA, its own building block, and how that building block would look like. So in our research, we figured that stock moves this way all the time. It goes up, pulls back, then goes back up. Stock price comes down, pulls back, and goes back down again. It's never, the movement is never this sharp and pointed. It usually form of inverted S. Market comes down, pulls back, and then comes down. And so this is the DNA. This shape is the DNA of the market. And now if we put these DNA strings together, this is how the market, the price moves. And if it has to come down, it starts to come down in this fashion. And now we have the shape of the DNA of market. We know we can string the DNA together, but what is missing now here is the context. We don't know the context in which to build this the body of the market. We have the DNA, but now we need to build the body of the market. We need context. We need some structure. We need some bones and tissues. What those bones and tissues are. Now we use 21 SMA and 233 SMA, which is basically 21 simple moving average and 233 simple moving average as the as a context for the market, the bone and the tissue structure of the market. Now we plot these two moving averages and try to analyze the shape of the market or the patterns in the market. So if you remember the 6 market conditions I have painted in the previous slide, shown in the previous slide. Now I will draw those 6 market conditions in this structure of the market. So if the number 1, the shape number 1, if you remember, was like this: market going up in a narrow range. And shape number 2 was market going up, making sideways movement. Similarly, market condition number 5 was market going down in a narrow range. And number 6 was market going down, making swings. Condition number 3 was market staying sideways, making swings back and forth. And 4 was, which I said we should avoid, is a very narrow range. So now we have the market's picture. We know the market's shape, its body, because we have provided the context, we have provided the bone structure. Now we can draw and anticipate how the market will behave. So here market goes down, goes up, then market has to come down. Market comes down and market goes up. But how do we know that market has gone up sufficiently, now it's going to come down? And how do we know market has come down sufficiently and now it's going to go up? If we have that knowledge, we as a trader become very powerful. We can predict the future and then take trades accordingly and be profitable consistently. So the trick is in knowing what happens here in this area. This is the turning point in the market. And how do we recognize that turning point? We can recognize the turning point by looking at the price movement, and that price movement will be like wavy. Again, it's going to be volatile here. A lot of exchange will happen, and it will look very much like market condition number 3. How market condition number 3 is that market condition number 3 forms here in the turning point. So all market conditions occurs once in this picture, but number 3 occurs 3 times. Once here, once here, once here. These are the turning points of the market. Market price becomes volatile. A lot of exchange happens. Price goes up and down, and that's the indication that market is about to turn. We take positions accordingly, and we we exit when the market has moved enough and come out of it. And there is a reason why it happens. I'll perhaps not go into detail why it happens that way, but I'll just give you a clue that it's like riding in a highway, or driving in a highway. You drive in a highway, you drive a car on a highway, and usually you'll find a sign called a rest area. There are rest areas every 50-60 miles for people to take a break, and for whatever reason, for food or bio break, or just to relax. So stock market is like that, like this highway with rest areas. Only difference is there is no sign that a rest area is coming. There is no sign in the market that I'm going to become volatile now and I'm going to make a turn. There are some sophisticated ways to identify that as well, but that's part of the advanced lesson, not part of this webinar. So in absence of this sign, how will we know where the rest area is? So there are 3 ways to know. say here there is a rest area. There are, you will see some buildings. That's one indication. One indication is visually you see there is a building. Another indication is, a pre-indication is that some cars and trucks are slowing down for some reason, and that reason could be that there is an exit here to the rest area, and then you see an exit, and then there are some cars and trucks parked here. So 3 clues you get that there is a rest area if there is no rest area sign or you miss seeing that sign. So same with stock market. Market will start becoming volatile. It won't be able to exceed a set high price, and it goes back and forth. And that's the indication is that market is going to turn. And when it turns, you take the position for the turn and be profitable. If you are here, you will buy and then eventually sell here. If you are here at this position, you sell first here and cover here. That's how you profit. So this is the highway analogy. Another analogy I like to give is, you can think of this 233 SMA as a river, as a water body. As we know, all major civilizations have have risen around a water body, or even in a forest. There is a river. Animals need to stay close to the river. They can move away from the water body, that they have to come back to the water body. They move away from the water body in this direction, but they have to come back to the water body. So we treat 233 SMA as the water body, where where if the stock price forays far away from it, it has to come back to it. If the price moves away from 21 SMA, it has to come back to 21 SMA. If it has 21 SMA has moved away from 233 SMA, it has to come back to the 233 SMA. So these are the principles we apply in understanding the market condition, and then take trades accordingly. And how we take trades, we turn the button on, how I showed in the demo, and that trade happens automatically, and we make a profit. And every few trades, we assess the market condition. Has it reversed? Has it changed? Has the market condition changed? And we have built in some indications in the software to give you that heads up. I'll show you in the demo again. So here is the example of what I was talking about, the DNA. This again example of DNA of the market. So it says 233 SMA, and this green line here that's going on is 21 SMA. So market went up here, and then it started to make swings. And it made swings until it came down and met 233 SMA. And in the DNA of the picture, we don't show the orientation of the DNA, right? Or the DNA is could be in any direction. So, and 233 SMA was shown as flat, but 233 SMA could be inclined. It could be, so the DNA of the shape of DNA could be like this as well. It could be like this as well. And anyway, I have shown in the previous slide that it's like this, mostly horizontal. So the orientation could be in any direction. So that's important for us to understand how market behaves. So this is an example. And next, the demo. So I showed the demo to you, and I'm going to show the demo again with commentary. So let's go back to our software. Okay, I'm going to restart. All right. So we have built in some, intelligence or advisory features in the software. It kind of warns, narrow range, no volatility, market is snoozing, stop trading or go defensive until market wakes up. So this kind of messages you keep getting, so where to be careful, where to go the normal way. So here, this is the software Sliver Bullet Pro. Let me load it again. Oops. I remove it. Okay. So this is the software Sliver Bullet Pro. Here, different parameters are there. ATM1, ATM2, ATM3. These are basically, automated trade management settings. These are pre-configured, profit and loss settings for each parameter. You have set amount of loss or profit targets built in. A max loss for the session is $1,300, and profit target is $650. And then there are other parameters, which we teach in our advanced lessons when you join us. And here I'll enable the software, and I'll turn the clock on. Market is at 8:18 a.m. at this moment, and I can control the speed. This is yesterday's data, Friday, and market will open at 8:30 a.m. Central a few minutes from now. I'll turn it on. And here there are different ATM settings. This is a user interface, actually. The top row of the software. And we are developing additional software which we plan to offer to our traders. These are different moving averages that we lay on the chart to get the context of the market. And these are different ATMs. So ATM3 trades with 3 contracts, ATM1 with 1 contract, ATM2 with 2 contracts. So, and these are long button, a short button, and then these are manual buy and sell buttons. And this is scale in button, and this is aggressive mode. In between this pink color buttons are strategy buttons. So each button is for particular market condition that we explain in our academy. And then long and short. So market has opened now, and you see the chart color is green at this moment. And a few things here. I have plotted the 2 moving averages. The pink one is 233 SMA, and the green line, the faint green line that you see, it's a 21 SMA. Market today has opened, that's Friday, yesterday, had opened way above the average price. Previous day's closing price. So way above. Now, I'm going to take trade shortly here. And before that, I want to explain that these are the areas where we see how much is the realized profit and the account that it's going to trade. I think I might have missed one trade here. So let me go long, because since the market is green here, I will go long. And see here, I'm getting some caution. Market stretched. Stop taking default and trend trades or reduce quantity. So ideally, I should not be trading, because it says market stretched. Why it's stretched? Because yesterday's close is down here, and the market is way above the moving average, way above 233 SMA, way above 21 SMA, right? So I should not be trading, or should be trading in a direction that's brings the price back to these moving averages, because there is always a regression in price movement. But I want to just take trades based on the color of the chart, and I will just for the demo purpose, I'm going to take trades here.
Target filled.
So the first trade happened so fast, because I'm running the software at 15x speed. that I immediately got $97 of profit here. First trade was taken here, and I got a profit of $97, and that profit is shown here as well from one trade. So let me keep going. I'm still getting warnings that I should not trade, but since it's demo and it's not real data, it's yesterday's data, I'm just going ahead to show you how the software works.
Order filled.
Okay, here. So a trade was taken, and it will take, it will wait for, I believe, 8 ticks. 8 ticks is 2 points. Once it moves 2 points, the trade will close automatically and profit will be realized. So and if price suddenly moves down all of a sudden, it will hit here and I will incur a loss as well. But I have turned scale-in mode on, so that if it comes down, it buys more automatically and averages itself out of the trade for break even. So now,
Target filled.
so one more successful trade, $97 again.
Order filled.
One more.
Target filled.
So 3 successful trades.
Order filled. Target filled.
4th one. And we recommend, right, that take 4 trades, 3 to 4 trades, and then assess your situation.
Order filled.
If required, walk away from the monitor.
Target filled.
So I have taken so far 5 trades, and what time it is? 8:41. Market opened at 8:30. I started to take trades around this point. I missed one trade here. If you see this circle, that means that I missed a trade. It could have been taken. I did not turn the button on because I was doing my talk. First trade was taken here around 8:35 a.m. and in 6 minutes it gave us $487 here. So I can keep going, but it's important that from time to time we assess and we reduce our risk. Once I have made a decent amount of profit, I don't want to lose this $500 now. I will reduce my quantity to maybe 1 ATM and play smaller and go for reduce the risk and reduce profit. So one more trade perhaps I will take, and I'll stop here.
Order target filled.
So one more trade, and this time I took trade with one contract only. So with one contract, I got only $35 of profit. So still it's 523. Again, I'm getting caution that market stretched and do not take trades. I should sit on my hands. But the point here I'm trying to demonstrate, we have a lot of features built into the software to advise you what to do next. So that's the demo of the software. And now going back to the presentation. So how this software helps? So it helps us very similar to the guide rails in a bowling alley or training wheels in a bicycle. So the same way, it keeps you prevents you from falling. It keeps you in your path, your lane, so that you stay profitable more often and avoid wrong trades. Still, people can fall even with training wheels. People can throw the ball outside this bowling lane above the guide rails. Of course, they need to have powerful hands, but it is possible to fail even with the software, same way as we fail in hitting the pins with guide rails on, or falling from the bicycle even with training wheels on. So, and even with all the safety precautions in driving the car, we still crash and we still meet with accidents. So the goal is to avoid costly mistakes. Goal is to avoid trading like as if we are gambling. We must use trading as a business, as a serious profession, as a serious side hustle, and it could lead to a good income. Now here I want to show you the profit potential. So these are some of our accounts. We trade evaluation accounts and paid accounts, and we trade for small profits in each account, and we trade in parallel, and we generate income like what you see on the screen using this software. So say let's leave out the bigger numbers and the smaller numbers. Take the numbers in the middle. For $97 to $100 in each account, and if you spend like we kind of trade 60 to 90 minutes per day. 60 to 90 minutes, if you generate this kind of income, I believe it's a good living. One can live well, and trading gives that flexibility. You can trade from anywhere, anytime. Futures trading happens 23 hours a day. Of course, evening hours are a little slow. You will not get as many trades as you get in the morning hours, but it's possible to trade in the evening as well if you have a main job, in a day job, that prevents you from trading. And we build this over a period of time. From day one, we don't say that hey, trade across 10 accounts. You trade with one account, pass that evaluation, then go with another evaluation account, then another, like that. This is another example. This is the example from yesterday. See, in some accounts we were small, some accounts we were big, but this is the kind of profit. And some accounts we did not trade for some reason. We might have broken one of the accounts, a few accounts here. So the accounts that we are trading are in profit. And here's some few things I wanted to show. So once you pass the evaluation, that's a milestone for you, because you have reached certain amount of profit, about 6% or whatever the percent, or $1,500 or $3,000 of profit in an account without hitting the stop loss for that account. And the funding provider kind of motivates you or recognizes you by giving you a digital certificate via email. They'll send you certificate, something like this, congratulations, you have passed the funding account and you are ready to get paid funding account. You have passed the evaluation, now you are ready to purchase the paid funding account. And paid funding account costs around, give or take, $150 one time. The evaluation accounts go by subscription. Subscription could be anywhere from $15 to $50 per month. And usually it takes for 3 to 5 weeks for someone to pass the evaluation, typically. First evaluation, usually the people fail because they are still testing the waters. The second evaluation onwards, people tend to be profitable and pass it. So we received, these are the certificates that we have received in our company and in our trading process. These are another set of certificates. So in last 6 months, we have passed 30 plus evaluations. So, and we have certificates for all of those evaluations. So that's the education time, the part one of the presentation. Now is the decision time. Now you have to decide whether this is right for you, whether Silver Bullet trading system that I have gone through is right for you or not. So you have to ask your situation, assess your situation, because this system is not for you if you have a safe job for life, or you have a source of huge passive income. You don't need this because you are self-sufficient. And even if you don't have safe job for life, or you don't have huge passive income, but you are happy with your current financial situation and your future, then you don't need this. But you definitely need Silver Bullet trading system if you want to control your financial future by spending only 60 to 90 minutes a day. And what are your options? Your options are to, okay, you have listened to the webinar and attended the webinar, listened to my talk. You can drop it. You don't take any action. That's definitely an option. No action. Uh, all sounds good, but inaction is also an option here. Or you can delay your action. You could you'll say you'll think about it and delay it, and most likely you'll forget it. You'll not be able to remember or come back to it. And you know, and thing is, here I would like to say is, if you're thinking of it, um, delaying will cost us a huge thing, because in my mind, trading should be a basic skill, like riding a bike or swimming. Trading should be basic skill, like driving a car. It should be taught in school. It should be mandatory subject in school, but it's not taught in schools. People learn either because of their families into trading. They have a retail store or something like that, or they are doing stock trading, or they learn it hard way. Uh, but I, what we should have learned it yesterday, we should not be delayed at all. That's my point here. So you have the option to delay it, but my advice would be not to delay. Third option is, yeah, that you think, okay, you whatever I shown you, you can figure it out yourself. You can set up your own, and that will take you time, because it took us many years to figure all this out and put together a program like this. We launched Sliver Bullet trading system by Sliver Trades in last November. You can check out our videos on YouTube. But we were developing this program, this system, for more than 3 years, almost 4 years. And only after we were convinced that it has all the ingredients to make help people treat it like a business and get a living out of it, that we had launched. So if you are on the path to figure it out yourself, you could do that, but it will take you many years. Or another option is you keep you can check the market, that you can opt for some other trading program. But I have done the same. I have evaluated many trading programs in the market, and none of them are as comprehensive and as inexpensive as what we are offering. So I'll come to that in a minute. They all costed at least 2.5 times more than what we are offering, at least. In fact, I would say after discount, it could be 3 to 4 times as costly as their lowest level program. Their lowest level program is as expensive as at least 3 times the cost of our program. So last option, of course, is for you to go with us and join Sliver Bullet Trading Program and avail Sliver Bullet Trading System. I showed this price, the sticker price, on the start of the webinar, but we offer launch discount. We launched it in November. We still 6 months into this business. We still offer that discount because we still think that our software can be improved, and we are working on the version 2 of the software, which is going to be launched very soon, in a matter of weeks. In fact, you might get, if you go for it, you might get the new software. And even if new version of this software comes out in next 1 year, you'll get that software for free for next 1 year, any upgrades to it. And so we offer 10% discount on Sliver Bullet Lite and 30% on Sliver Bullet Pro. And after discount, the price for the software is $3,780. This is the price you offer. All our customers have taken Sliver Bullet Pro only because that's the best value for money. $3,780. You get the full version of the software. You'll get access for 2 months to Sliver Trades Academy, where you will learn all the tricks and tips, all the strategies, and how to use the software and everything. And in addition to access to Sliver Trades Academy, we'll give you hands-on training as well. Meaning we'll have a weekly group training sessions online, and there will be 4 sessions, training sessions. After that, we will provide you 4 week support as well, so that if you have any questions, we will answer them, and you have any trouble, we will help you um, come out of it. And this software is for lifetime license. We do not have any other type. If you pay this, you will get the software for life for one computer. You can use it on one computer. Now, we have, I want to show you how to make the purchase. You go to Sliver Trades. You go to slivertrades.com, and this is our website. You come down here, and you press the buy now button and add this to cart. Before that, you read this agreement, because you'll be signing this agreement, and where we note down your machine ID and license number and all that. So you will read this and make the purchase by applying the code. So you will apply the code here on checkout, and you will get the 30. You can log in as guest and launch 30. You will apply here, and you get the discount. Now, once you make the purchase, we will reach out to you to schedule time to install the software on your machine, and then we'll schedule 4 weekly sessions for you to walk you through the software and the trading process, the strategies and the market conditions and all that. And you'll also get access to Sliver Trades Academy, which is loading here. So where you'll have lessons, instructions, video lessons as well, which is like trading process, trading hours, market conditions to avoid, trading cheat sheet, funding accounts, Sliver Trades laws, training videos. All this you'll get access to. But we have this promo till tomorrow, that if you make the purchase by tomorrow, you will get free 50,000 evaluation account subscription for 1 month, which gives you a drawdown of $2,500. And if you go positive $3,000, this evaluation account can be converted into paid trading account. We are developing Bitcoin trading strategy as well, which we are going to launch soon, and that alone will be $1,500 value. But if you make purchase by tomorrow, we will teach you this Bitcoin trading strategy as well as part of our Sliver Bullet trading system. This is the promo which we call Sliver Lining promo. Just a play on silver lining. We call since our business name is Sliver Trades, we use the word sliver instead of silver. And one of you trade crypto, I guess. You asked question about crypto. So there is a word called hodl in crypto world, which is basically holding your position. HOLD is changed to hodl. So we love to play with our company name as well, which is Sliver Trades, and we use a Sliver Bullet, Sliver Lining. That's a play of the word here. So how you start your journey? You can, as I showed you, go to slivertrades.com, use the code launch30 and purchase it. But only for today, webinar date promo we are going to run. If you are interested and if you do it today, we will offer you at $3,300. We are taking additional close to $500 off. So I want to show this the final price, but we are, as I said, we are about to launch a version number 2, maybe in a week or two. If you purchase it today, you will get the current version, which is version 1, and which we will upgrade to version 2 free of cost. Um, but and after launching version 2, we will likely raise the price of the program. So for the current buyers, since they will be waiting for the next version, and next version will be really will have advisory component, which is not in the current version. I want to sweeten the deal even more. If anyone decides to purchase today and calls me before noon, that is about in next 1 hour, and says that they want to purchase, I'm going to take additional 300 off. It will be like $3,000, additional 3,100. It will be taken out, and so let me. Uh, I will leave it here. So that's just for the audience who is listening, because this recording is going on YouTube as well. I do not want to um, leave the price on YouTube, so I'm not going to print it here. But for $3,000, this program, which comes with Sliver Trades Academy access for 2 months, and then Sliver Bullet Pro software for life, and license for life for one machine, and 4 weeks of training and 4 weeks of support. So that's what this program is about. So if you need to contact me, call me at 331-255-3656. If I don't pick up, just send a text message, or you can email as well, info@slivertrades.com with your phone number, and I will call you. So if you do it within next 1 hour by noon Central, the price will be $3,000. Otherwise, all day today, it will be $3,300. And till tomorrow, you get this Sliver Lining promo if you make the purchase, and the regular discounted price, which we plan to keep through the release of version 2, will be $3,780. That after 30% discount. So what costs $5,400? The sticker price, the retail price, is highly discounted today on the webinar day, and you can avail it for just $3,000. And as I was saying, other equivalent programs cost as much as $12,000 to $33,000. I have seen that in different programs. The prices are exorbitant because they are large corporates. They do road shows. They need money to do road shows. They do all-day webinars, 2-day webinars. They provide lunch, dinner, sometimes drinks as well. To cover all that cost, they have to jack up the price. They come in groups of 4 or 5 people. They have to pay salary to the 4 or 5 people, the whole organization behind. We are offering this through online webinar. We are a small team of developers and administrators of the business. We can afford to give you at a much lower price than anybody else. So this is the offer today. I will take any questions you might have. So let me go through the questions that I see on the screen. Is there a payment plan? No, unfortunately, there is no payment plan. We have decided to discount it so much that we could one can afford it with one payment. So unfortunately, $3,000 is the lowest price that we have offered in last 6 months. Launch price was in November when we launched. That was perhaps the lowest. Then today is perhaps the lowest I'm offering on a webinar. So if your situation is something that really prevents you from buying and you're looking for a payment plan, please call me. I will see what I can do. Of course, some discounts I may have to take out. I may not be able to offer you the discount just I spelled out, but I could work with you on a payment plan if that's really important for you. Otherwise, for full discounted price, it's a one-time payment of $3,000 if you call in next 1 hour before noon. Okay. Yeah, hello. Sure, sure. Can I call you back after the webinar is over? Sure. Thank you for your call. Please stay on. Yeah, yeah. I will call back this number. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, I really appreciate one of the attendees has called right away to avail the offer. We'll work with you and try to see what best we can do for you. Thank you for your interest. I will keep this contact page open for a couple of minutes so that people can note down the number and email address, etc. And if you have any questions, feel free to type in. And if not, thank you very much for your time today. I really enjoyed presenting this webinar in a new way. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Have a great weekend. Bye now.